Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos opens up about guy's restraining order. News broke earlier this month that Golden Bachelorette contestant Guy Gansard had a restraining order filed against him. Joan Vassos opened up about the shocking revelation. Keep reading to find out what she had to say about it. All about restraining order against Golden Bachelorette's Guy Gansard. The Bachelor Nation franchise's vetting process was called into question just weeks before Joan Vassos' season of The Golden Bachelorette started. It came out that Jen Tran's final Bachelorette suitor, Devon Strader, had a shady past. He had a prior arrest and a restraining order filed against him, but he still made it through the show's supposedly rigorous background check. Fans of the franchise never thought that kind of thing would come to light about the Golden Bachelorette suitors, but they were wrong. Not one, but two of Joan's contestants had restraining orders filed against them in the past: Gil Ramirez and Guy Gansard. Gil was eliminated pretty early on, but Guy is one of Joan's final three suitors. His ex-wife filed a restraining order in 2021. Alleging that he physically threatened her. She detailed another incident when he made his hand into the shape of a gun and threatened to shoot her. Guy Gansard immediately took responsibility for his past behavior. "This was an unfortunate situation that occurred during an incredibly stressful time for me," he wrote in a social media post. He added that they resolved the situation privately, and she ultimately dropped the restraining order. According to Us Weekly, the restraining order being dismissed is why it didn't show up in the background check, and he was able to continue through casting. Joan Vassos opens up about Guy's past. Joan Vassos was a guest on Nick Viall's podcast earlier this week. The former Bachelor asked her thoughts on her suitor's shady past. Joan, who has her own secrets, said it didn't surprise her. However, she made it clear that she never witnessed any problematic behavior from Guy, and he'd been a total gentleman. "He was so kind to me, and he was so open, and he was so vulnerable. He talked about, finally feeling happy for the first time in so many years. I never in a million years would have guessed that there was any kind of past there," she said. Joan Vassos, the radiant and trailblazing star of The Golden Bachelorette, has captured the hearts of viewers with her poise, charm, and unwavering pursuit of love. But in a shocking twist that has shaken Bachelor Nation, Joan recently opened up about a deeply personal chapter involving one of her suitors, Guy Gansard, and a restraining order from his past. The revelation, which came during a heart-to-heart interview, has left fans grappling with questions, and Joan navigating one of the most difficult moments in her journey for love. The unexpected bombshell. As viewers watched the season unfold, Guy emerged as a charismatic and seemingly genuine contender for Joan's heart. His thoughtful gestures and easygoing demeanor made him a frontrunner. But behind that charming smile lay a story that hadn't yet come to light. When rumors surfaced online about a past restraining order, Bachelor Nation buzzed with speculation. Would this revelation derail his connection with Joan? In a candid interview, Joan decided to address the issue head-on. "Transparency is essential in any relationship," she began. "I owe it to myself and to the incredible people who have supported me on this journey to be honest about what I've learned." Peeling back the layers, Joan explained that she first learned about the restraining order through the show's producers, who believed it was important for her to be informed. "At first, I was in disbelief," she admitted. "Guy had always presented himself as respectful and kind. This just didn't align with the man I thought I knew." Determined to get to the bottom of the situation, Joan confronted Guy in a private conversation that was both emotional and revealing. He didn't shy away from the conversation, Joan noted. He owned up to his past and explained the circumstances. According to Guy, the restraining order stemmed from a tumultuous breakup over a decade ago. He described it as a period of his life where emotions were running high and mistakes were made, Joan recounted. "He assured me that he's grown and learned from that experience." Weighing the past against the present, For Joan, the decision wasn't just about whether she could forgive Guy for his past. It was about whether she could trust him moving forward. People make mistakes, she said thoughtfully. But what matters to me is accountability and growth. Has he done the work to become a better person? Is he someone I can build a future with? To help her navigate these questions, Joan sought advice from friends, family, and even a therapist. I needed to make sure I wasn't just listening to my heart, but also using my head, she explained. A heartfelt conversation with the audience. In a poignant moment on the show, Joan chose to address the situation directly with the audience. I know this revelation might be disappointing or even shocking to some of you, she said, her voice steady but emotional. But life is messy. Love is messy. What's important is how we choose to move forward. Her vulnerability struck a chord with viewers, many of whom took to social media to express their support. Joan is the epitome of grace and strength, one fan tweeted. She's handling this with such dignity. Guy's response. For his part, Guy also spoke out, expressing remorse and gratitude for Joan's willingness to hear him out. I'm not proud of that chapter in my life, he admitted. But I am proud of the man I've become. Joan's compassion and understanding mean the world to me. He went on to share that the experience had prompted him to advocate for healthier relationships and emotional intelligence. If my story can help even one person make better choices, then it's worth sharing, he said. A turning point? The revelation and its aftermath marked a turning point in Joan and Guy's relationship. We had to rebuild trust, Joan acknowledged. But sometimes, the strongest bonds are forged through adversity. Their journey also sparked important conversations about redemption, forgiveness, and the complexities of love. No one is perfect, Joan reflected. What matters is whether we're willing to do the work to grow and heal. Bachelor Nation reacts. The response from Bachelor Nation was largely supportive, though not without some criticism. While many applauded Joan's bravery and Guy's accountability, others questioned whether she should have given him a second chance. Love is about taking risks, one fan commented. Joan is following her heart, and that's what we admire about her. Looking ahead. As Joan's journey on the Golden Bachelorette continues, one thing is clear. She is charting her own path, guided by authenticity and courage. Whether her story with Guy ultimately leads to lasting love or simply a valuable life lesson, Joan remains an inspiration. I've always believed that love is worth fighting for, she said with a smile. And sometimes, that means fighting through the challenges together. Her openness about Guy's past and their journey forward has not only endeared her further to fans, but also highlighted the power of vulnerability and resilience. Joan Vassos may be on a quest for love, but she's also proving that strength and grace are the true hallmarks of a golden heart.